Hi, I'm Eddie with Access Property Management. Today we're talking about maintenance work orders or maintenance requests. So there are a couple of steps. The first step is the work order is entered online by tenants. So we require work orders to be put in online through their tenant portal or in writing via email, but we really prefer the online because that's the way we have to send them out anyway. So once that tenant fills out the work order, whatever broken chandelier, broken light, whatever it may be, the minute they press submit on their computer, we get an email. You as the owner would also get an email. So all our work orders are done real time. You know everything the same time we do. Next, we take that work order and we assign a vendor. So we see what the problem is, where the home's located, and from there we'll assign the correct vendor, whether it's an electrician, a general handy person, plumber, whatever that may be. We then assign that vendor and we will email that vendor out the work order that has all the pertinent information about the tenant, the problem, if they're pets, a way to access, if there's a dollar limit that the vendor can spend. So all of that will be on the work order that we email out. From there, the vendor and the tenant work out a time to schedule the work and then complete the work. Once that's completed, the company or the vendor we send out, they email us an invoice, we upload that into our system, and we then close out the work order. When we close it out, we add in all the comments that the vendor put in on their invoice, which would be rehung chandelier that fell, or whatever it may be that vendor did with those details. Those are entered into the work order, and then you will see those comments in the owner's statement. So every month when you get your statement, it'll have a cost. It'll also have the work order number and what was done and for how much. So there are a couple things to keep in mind here. One, when a work order goes in, you'll be notified real time. So you should never be out of the loop when something happens. Again, we signed vendors. All our vendors are licensed and insured, and they sign a non-discrimination waiver. They set up their own time to meet the tenants. Invoices come in. Normally we invoice within 1 to 2 weeks. Closed out. All the comments are in there. You can also email us if you want to know ahead of time, but you should always have the comments what was done in the owner's statement when you get that on the 10th of the month. So that is the process for maintenance work orders or maintenance requests when those come in. The only other thing would be an emergency call. So those, if they come in on a weekend or at 1 a.m., we're going to take care of those, and then that next morning is when you'd see that work order come over. So that's really the only difference that wouldn't be on this list, is just that delay from an emergency, because the first thing we want to do is stop the problem. So that explains our maintenance work orders. Thank you for watching.